see how bright the boost bar is. I can't even talk, I'm so excited, son. I'm gonna tell you what, there's only two things I ain't never seen. A turtle with speed, some Morimotos I don't frickin' need, son. them look frickin' good. What up, dicks? Welcome back to the channel where we do shit Colts way. Whoosh. Can't beat that, son. Today, we're gonna do a little video about Morimoto and their taillights. So they make taillights for the 17 to 19, 17 to 22. They make taillights for about every truck made. But anyway, Ford still puts halogen bulbs in there. Like they took one out of Thomas Edison's book. Like, it's time to move on, son. Spend $60-some thousand on a truck. You're gonna give me a halogen bulb? Get over yourself, dick. So here's the deal. We're gonna put these in today. Also, I got this XTR Boost Bar that goes in conjunction with these taillights. I don't know, it's pretty sweet. I did a video of it last night in the backyard. I'll be able to show y'all later in the video how bright it is. But you can either hook this up via this plug that plugs into these taillights we're gonna put in, or, you know, this is hot in the ground. You can put one to a ground, one to a hot, but you'd want this on a switch because if you put it on hot, it's gonna be on all the time. So basically you can run this to an upfitter, or they give you a wire tap that you can tap it to your reverse lights, you know. So I'm not going to do the reverse light way. I'm not going to tap it in my reverse lights, but you can hook this up to an upfitter, or you can plug this in the XB tail lights that you have. So let's roll. We're going to unbox this real quick. I ain't no fancy unbox guy. Save that shit for the dorks, but anyway. So you can get them in a smoked color, like blacked out. Obviously that's what I got because everything on my truck's blacked out. Or you can get them, you know, the regular red, like comes on a truck normal. Let me see if I can rip this open real quick. So this is what they look like. They look really good. Come on, son, open it with your purse. Come on. They package it well, I'll tell you that. But anyway, so you might notice one thing. You know, my truck's, I don't have bliss, but you might notice that this has bliss. One thing I really like about how Morimoto has done this is there's no like go to order and be like, oh, I have bliss, I don't have bliss. Just go there, order the damn taillight. If you got bliss, it'll work. If you don't have bliss, it don't work. It's the same shit. Same headlight, same taillight for whatever application you have, which that's pretty cool, you know. So one day I decide, hey, I do have a truck. I get rid of my truck and I want to keep these taillights the same, you know, 17 to 22 or whatever, 17 to 20. And I put my factories back on this truck. I take these off and then I put these suckers on my new truck, which happens to have bliss. And I don't have to buy new taillights because this some bitch has bliss. So thank you, Morimoto, for that. Ooh, this guy is not politically correct. He cusses. I got something for you, son. We don't care, pfft, dorks. So what we're going to do is take these taillights off real quick. I believe, you know, you can watch me. I've took them off before. I'll do a video on it just so everybody knows because we do have a bunch of idiots that's watching. But 8mm, I believe. If it's not, we'll figure it out. But I think it's 8 to 8mm bolts. I'll move the camera over here. We'll get a little bit closer where you can see what's going on, and we'll go step by step and get these suckers put on. Let's roll. I'm sitting here looking at these versus those other lights. I mean, those Morimotos look so good, and that, I mean, that just looks like hammered dog shit. All right, so I got an 8mm. It's one. It's real. Damn, son. Two. Oh, you shouldn't use the impact. You strip stuff. Listen, son, I've been using these two fingers my whole life. I'm good with it. I know when's just enough. Shut up. Real simple. Pull them out. Pull this out. You got some plugs here. You just twist them, pull that out. This is an aftermarket LED, so I couldn't really do a before and after on the bulb. And then this one, pretty sure you just, let me see here. Yeah, you just push this clip on the back end. There's a little clip. These things weigh like paper, like cheap as hell. Anyway, you push in on this back part and pull up. Simple, done. Throw that sucker away. Well, I'm gonna keep it in case I ever get new tails, or a new truck. But this is an LED reverse light. The other one you'll see later in the video, it ain't no good. So it's simple, you know, two 8mm nuts and these two like pointy things here. You put them in these rubber grommets. They're gonna slide right in there, they pull right out. Just jam up simple, son. So let's get this first headlight and we'll talk about it. I keep saying headlight, I mean tail light. Damn, son. This should go without saying, but I just took the bulbs out. I didn't actually take the, you know, freaking end off. But, come on, Cole. You just depress that little button right there, it comes off. And then I just twisted the bulb out, but you gotta take the whole thing out because you need the plug. That's pavement, princess. Ain't never been no dirt, nothing in here. So now you got all the 3 plugs, okay? Let's move this over where you can see this. All right, for mine, you know, they give you this thing here for like instructions. You get your camera out and you scan it. That's the video, that's the PDF. I don't ever watch videos really, so I got this PDF right here and scroll down and I'm looking, and they got all the models and, you know, halogen, years, bliss, without bliss. And they got the peasant edition, you know, that's us, the 17 to 19 without halogen, bliss, peasant model, all the way at the frickin' bottom with 28 pages. So save you some time, scroll all the way down to the peasant section. That's us. All right, so your boy's aggravated. I just put this whole thing together, put it all up in there, and then realized that the microphone on my camera ain't working. So I had to take the whole thing apart, but I don't want to have to undo that one, so I'm going to show you how to do it on this one. I mean, ridiculous. So what you got to do, it's weird because I went to the PDF thing, and I watched the video too, but on the PDF it says to put 2 resistors, and on the video it says you just keep this 3.75. The video is made by Headlight Revolution, or I don't know who it's made by, but I think the PDF is made by Morimoto, so I'm gonna go do that. But you've got, you know, it comes with some extra resistors and everything. Some are 0.75 and some are 3.75. The ones that I have in my truck are 0.375. So you take these out, hand tools only, remember. So take those out. What I had showed in the first time was you put 2 of these together, because you take that out and then you take your 3.75 out and then you get your 7.5, and then these have threads on it, and you thread them right back down in this hole, okay? It's a standoff bracket. But it's hard for me, because my hands just ain't working right, to do it like this, because it's just not enough room. So it is enough room, it's just tedious, and I don't take much time doing anything. So you get your washer again, okay? And then, like I said, you put this 0.75 down. Let me see if you can see on the camera. All right. And then you thread it. Oh my God, if it could go wrong, it will. So then you just thread it right back down there. Just hand tighten it, you know, you don't want to strip it. I've been known to strip a bunch of stuff. But, so you get that one on, and then I'm going to put this one on off camera, and then what we've got to do is we got to stack another 7.5 on top of that. And then you get your other 0.75. Look, I'm using an actual screwdriver here, and put it on top of that standoff bracket. Tighten it down and put the other bolt on that side, and then we'll start the video again. Okay, so I've got the standoff bracket. I lost a washer somewhere. That should have buffed. But anyway, so you've got those 2 stacked now, and this is the passenger side, and I've got a boost bar I'm going to install too. But you see the driver's side has this extra plug right here for the boost bar. We'll go over that when we get there. But I'm going to put this light down real quick and grab the one that I had already installed and show you again. So you're going to get, now I have 17 to 19 halogen without bliss. You're going to get these harnesses. Now, when I looked at the PDF, it's all different. And the reason I went with putting these 2 on is because I have these 2 extra tails right here. So when I plugged this into all my stuff, I had like extra plugs everywhere. So anyway, that's why. You'll see. So what you got is this is your main plug. Let me see if you can see. Your main plug goes into here, okay? And on the video, or yeah, the video, it shows plug this in to that other resistor, but just disregard that. So what they want you to do, you're going to use numbers 1. There's 2 number 1s, and then you're going to use a number 3. I think, which one's number 3? That's number 2. It says to mark number 3, so you know, but it's white and black is number 3, but it's marked. These are just dummy plugs, okay? So that's number 3, you can see. So now what you're going to do is it comes with, where did that go? It comes with, you know, this is for one side light, and the other one's for the other side. You got these right here, okay? These plug into your number 1s, okay? Boom, heard the click. And then where's the other one? Right here. This is going to plug in. Boom, heard the click, okay? Now all you've got is your number 3 left. This number 3 right here that we marked, I'll show you if I can get it over here on camera real quick for you. Okay, the 2 number 1s, they go in these, and they're interchangeable. So like if I put this number 1 on the top or the bottom, it don't matter, okay? The number 3 that we marked, it goes right here, okay? It goes in what used to be my reverse light, I believe. Clean enough for me. Boom, heard it click, all right? So then you got your tails right here for number 1. Boom. And then you got your other tail right here. Bring it around this back side. And then, boom, heard it click. This is gonna plug into the light. Now you've got, there's 2 of these in the box with you. They're just dummy plugs. So what I'm gonna do is plug this one right here because it's the only one that fits it. Heard it snap. Now I've got this unopened plug right here. So there's no dummy plug. I don't know where this one goes. So what I'm gonna do is cover this one up. As you can see, I did on this side when I just installed it, and I wouldn't film it where my camera was, my microphone. All I did was get a rubber glove, cut the thumb out of it, and zip tie it, put some, you know, grease in there, but that's all I did. Let's plug this light in so you can see here. All right, so this is the main harness right here. Make sure everything's being able to be seen. All right. This main one goes right here. It's kind of hard, but you'll hear it click. And then you push that red down, okay? Now, the ones that you plugged in, the number 1s, these red and black ones, they're gonna go to the resistors here, okay? Boom, and there's one more over here. This is gonna go to that other resistor, okay? Boom, clicked. She's good to go. All I gotta do is put the rubber glove on that, and we're golden. So I'm gonna go get my glove. Now, got the rubber glove, cut it, boom, boom. This probably isn't even necessary, but if I don't do it, some keyboard dork's gonna, oh, you should have put dielectric grease on that too, and whatever. This is how it's gonna roll, and it'll just roll until it doesn't roll anymore, and then I'll fix it. So put that on there like that. Zip tie. Like I said, it ain't a little overloaded there for your half-ton, old son. But it's a Ford, so he's all right. Anyway. So now I've got that on there. Zip tie this. I'm gonna cut this tail off. And then we're just gonna put the light in there. Now, come on. I'm hurrying because I'm trying to beat the sun, and it's the second time I've had to do this, but hey, that's what you get. So now you just jam up everything up in there, son. It ain't the first time you've tried to get something to fit. It always does. All right, so put all that down out of the way. Good to go. Oh, you dumbass. How about you turn it right side up? Frickin' idiot. You know, that's what I get for hurrying. I might have to put the old wind muff on the microphone because it's kind of windy out here. I hope y'all ain't hearing all that. And then, you know, it just goes in like it came out. And what I noticed is the lights are not threaded. You know, I don't know if the factory ones are threaded. Let me see. No, it's the same. They're not threaded either. So you kind of just make your own threads as you go, you know. So put that in there like that. You know, they say hand tools only. But what, good to me. And then the other one, boom, boom. Let's test it out. All right, so we're gonna test out. Here's the unlock button. Boom, son. Look at that, that looks legit. Let's go check the other side. Still a peasant over here. Oh yeah, well, peasant. Let's hit the lock button and see what she does. Oh yeah, unlock. Oh yes sir. Damn son. I like it. All right, so here's a little bonus footage again. This is the, before I install this on my truck, I'm here tonight so y'all can see it, but this thing feels like a lightsaber. I'm sure it's bright, but this is the XTR Reverse Bar, or Pulse Bar, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a reverse bar, but I'm gonna show you how bright it is because, I mean, just so you know. All right, so I'm fixing to turn this light on. I'm gonna hold it in one hand and touch it to this in the other hand. So look at the top of them trees. You can see it illuminates a lot. I mean, this thing's legit. So every time I put it in reverse, I'm gonna see whatever I gotta see. But I'm pretty impressed with that. You see the top of them trees up there? Of course, I'm moving it up and down with my hand, but you know, to be stationary, but I mean, it's daylight back there. So I'm getting done doing the little light video over here. Turn my backyard light back on. I come over here and my dang GSP is freaking out, son. Diesel, what you done caught, old boy? Caught this daggone bullfrog right here, son. Let's get up out of here. Come on. You have to grab that thing because he's, Diesel, no sir. Just let him live, son. Just let this one live. Watch out. Watch out, just let him live. We're gonna go put him back, okay? Come on now, we're gonna put him back. You can catch him another day when I ain't out here. I've seen this dude catch birds midair. I no lie, I got a video of a bird come, Luke, I got a bird coming down there. Dude caught him mid-air. He kept coming down and he said, nah, not today, son. Went and caught him and run, on the run. There goes another bullfrog right there. Little old pond, but I got bullfrogs all up in there. They usually hide up under there. But you free today, old son. We'll see you later. I probably should have set him down, but he'll live. He's just chilling right there. Oh yeah, sir. Where's that old bass? Come get him, son. Diesel John, why? Let him live this time, buddy. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Like, so here's my plate. This is was my problem. So I put this up there, and you see it's like angled straight down. It's not. It needs to be like this. But the problem is this ridge right here. You see that? There's a ridge, so it can't get flat. And of course, you know, the videos they use on the installs are like front license plate, like Cat or John Deere, and they're just a flat damn piece. These ones you have at the house that you, or real license plate, they're not flat, son. So what you're gonna have to, what I did is I got some washers, and I'm gonna put the washers between this and the license plate. I got 4 of them, I'll show you. So you see, I got these 4 washers. Now, when I put it in there, it's gonna be flat and it's not up and down. And I still got plenty of thread in the back. So that's what I had to do. You know, every truck's gonna be different. You're just gonna have to do it yourself. But be sure, I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna put this on there now. It's freaking gnats driving me nuts. Now, when you put this on there, you're gonna be, oh, it's not level. There's a little notch out right here. Put that wire back behind that notch out, and that way it allows it to be flat, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera because I gotta get under the truck and use 2 hands. But if you don't know how to put your license plate back on with some washers and spacers, well, yeah, you just go and get out of here, son. And here's another good tip. If you're trying to do something one-handed and you can't get, you know, you try to stick up there, the bolt always pushes out the other side. Just tape it up, and that way you can get on the back side of it, you know, but it helps. All right, what they would say to do now, it's on there good now. So they would say to drill a hole and run that through, but I don't have to do that because I got a hole down here. I'm just gonna run this down like this. I ain't gonna do nothing until I have a refreshing latte. Push. All right. But you just get the smallest drill bit you can that would fit this wire. Come on, man, it's a freaking bread tie. Get it open. But that's pretty cool. They give you an actual rubber grommet, which I've got another rubber grommet in the house. I'll probably fit that, but this metal's too thick for this grommet anyway. I'll see if I got one, but moral of the story is they give you one. But then you just run this down through here. Come on, where you at, son? Here he is. Go on, old son. I'm gonna run it like this. Oh, it's gonna cut your, it ain't gonna cut nothing. Shut up. Boom, I love it. So now I gotta zip tie this wire up and run it up towards, you know, the tail light over there, because that's where it's gonna plug into. So I'm gonna take that tail light apart. I ain't gonna show you how to do that, but once I get the tail light apart, we'll go there. Okay, so we've got the bar on. I've got to run this wire up, but it's real simple. I'm just gonna run it up through there. And I come over here, took this tail light off, and look, I see a gap right there. We all love the gap, don't we? There it is. So I'm gonna run that wire up through there. I'm zip tie it up in here somewhere, and I'll zip tie it down there on the bottom, and then I'll plug it in to right here. Boom, we've already got these resistors on here. I'm gonna plug it in right here, and we're gonna roll from there. But I'll do everything off camera except the plugging in this part so you can see, all right? Because we already did it on that side, so let's roll. I figure I better show you the path before someone complains I didn't. So coming up from there, you can see the wire. I went over my bumper, up through here, grabbed it, come down through, and I just run it up through there. Right up through that hole, okay? And then I'm just gonna pull it. Oh damn, I'm done. I'm gonna zip tie it down there on the bottom. I'll wad this up in a ball, zip tie it to these other wires, and we'll plug it in. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Zip tied right there, boom. I'm gonna zip tie it to this thing right here, up in there like that, and then I'll just have that little tail right there. So we did this on the other side, so we know these don't matter. Going in there. I'm just gonna grab this one, stick it there. Heard the click, boom. And then number 3 is the one we need. That goes right here. You ain't clicking. Maybe I broke something. Oh, I broke this little clip on here. Oh, it did click, heck yeah, all right. So clicked. And then, you know, this is not used. And then we use this right here. We got the dummy plug on this one. We put the glove over that one. I don't even really need to do that, but whatever. So now, here's my wire for my pulse bar, or my backup bar. So you just, boom, plug it in, done. All right. Freaking circus balance act here. Where's that freaking one at? Come on, there. All right, there's the click, push the red thing down. Now it's just plugging in these resistors, okay? Whatever they're called, I think they're resistors. One, and then, dang. And then here's the second one. I did legs at the gym yesterday, and they wobbly, son. Whew. All right. All right, now just jamming it in there. Come on, old son. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for you to be messing up. Make sure I got it right way up. Yeah, I do. All right. Oh, no, that ain't gonna fit. Get up in there. Done. I'm gonna put the screws in it and we're gonna roll. Let's test them out, old son. We're gonna hit this left blinker right here. I know it's got to be working. We're gonna hit the right one. Then we're gonna hit the hazards. Then I'm gonna turn my lights on. Lights are on right now, and then I'm gonna hit the brake lights. Check out that boost bar, son. I know she got to be bright. I freaking know it. I know she's bright. You know, I gotta get out and see it. I'm putting my truck in. It's in reverse. Ooh, Karen's. Oh my God, this truck's in reverse. It's gonna keep going. That's what a parking brake's for, you dork. Got it lit up, son. Tell me that ain't bright. I mean, it don't look bright in here, but we're gonna see it tonight. We're gonna see it tonight. Sucker's legit. How dare you? All right. Take this old thing out of. Oh, just sounds mean, son. It's a 5-inch straight out the bag. All right. We'll get some more of these videos tonight when you can kind of see. It's real sunny right now, and I've got to do another install here in a second. So, well, let's just walk around, see what it's about, son. Let's just see what it's about real quick. All right. It smells like freedom up in this garage. I can barely breathe. All right. Oh, dang, son. Looking sweet. Looking sweet, son. They're going to go off in a minute when the headlights go off, but that looks legit. See, the headlights are still on. Oh, wait. It's because I got the lights on, you dork. I never turned them off. Freaking idiot. They will stay on a little bit after you open it, but I was trying to show. So they'll go off here in a second. I got the lights off now. When the cargo lights, Duramax, I'd smoke you, son. But they'll go off in a second. It looks so good, even in the daytime. But the black really sets the truck apart now. It's really nice. But yeah, they just went off. So headlights just went off. Looks good. Real good. 100 times better. Yes, sir. We'll do the rest of it at night where you can see. Just real quick, if you don't have the Morimoto tails and you want to do the boost bar and you don't have upfitters, this is what they give you. It's this little splice right here to go into your factory reverse wire. And there's directions how to do it on that PDF that I told you to scan earlier, but that's what it looks like. All right, it's nighttime. We got the tail lights in, looking fresh, son. That's what I'm talking about. They look like from behind. Let me hit the brakes real quick. Done. Let me see if I can unlock it and leave them on a little bit. I might have to put something on there down so you can see a little bit better, but they look sweet, really good. Let me go ahead and put the blinkers on so y'all can see. Or I'll put the hazards on, my bad. Let me put this key. Luke, I mean, come on, dude. All right, so there's it'll be your blinkers and your brakes right there, super bright. See if I can kind of get you can see it in there. Looks good. Let me turn the light, that headlights on with it. The running lights, so that's got that beam down the side, but that sucker looks legit, see? Or son, that sucker looks legit. I can't even talk, I'm so excited, son. I'm gonna tell you what, there's only 2 things I ain't never seen. A turtle with speed, some Morimotos I don't frickin' need, son. them look frickin' good. Look at that. We ain't even got to the boost bar yet. We ain't even got to, I need to go turn my light off so I can see how bright that boost bar is. But let's do it with the light on real quick. Put the old truck in reverse. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at that, all the way to the top of them trees up there. Talking about that ain't bright. Them reverse lights, dang. Just the reverse lights themselves are bright, real bright. Tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cover that boost bar up so y'all can see it without the boost bar and then, you know, with. But let me turn these blinking lights off real quick. See? All right, I know the trucks. All right, so that is the boost bar with the reverse. Let me stand in front of the boost bar, maybe it'll. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go turn this light off back here. It's helping a little bit. But look at that. She's throwing some shade, son. I'll tell you what I'm also gonna do. I'm gonna turn my my rigid backup lights I have on the upfitter just to see, you know, the difference. All right, so I turn the light off in the backyard. You can see how bright the boost bar is. I mean, it is legit. I mean, it's dark in the yard. I mean, it's dark. I got a dog right here. So there he is. Right. I guess it's showing up on the phone because it's, but it's not. It's dark in here. Like, look at this. Let me cover this boost bar up. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's, well, I think my camera's making it brighter for some reason. But let me take the boost bar so you can see. That sucker's bright. I mean, I'm just. And the thing is, you don't have to have the taillights to get the boost bar. Like I said, you can just buy the boost bar separately. Like, I think I'm actually going to probably buy one of those and put on my Ranger. Because I got a Polaris Ranger and I can run on the wiring on that too and use it for bed light, whatever I want. So I'm probably going to buy one of them for the Ranger and maybe some more 4-bangers, 2-bangers to put on the Ranger as well. Because I use the Ranger a lot at the camp at night where my truck can't get. But I'm try to cover this up again. You'll see 1, 2. Let me see if I can put this towel over it for the. All right, so here's the truck. I got the boost bar covered. Okay, that's just the reverse lights, which it's really bright. But you see they're bright. But I'm really impressed with that. Now, let me uncover this boost bar. What? Go and get it, old son. So, I mean, you ain't never gonna have no problem backing up to no trailers or anything. Which, you know, I like that it's tied in with the reverse because at work a lot, I back into my parking spot. We get there at 6 in the morning, so it's still dark. But I'm always flipping my upfitter on, and then when I crank my truck in the afternoon, I forgot to turn the upfitter off in the morning, and I ride around with my reverse lights on like an idiot. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn these off real quick and see what they look like compared to the little rigid cubes I got. All right, so off, park, back up. So there's my backup lights. Shut up. There's just the rigid backup lights. You know, right there, 2 cubes. So you can kind of see the boost bar does great. I'm gonna put the truck in reverse again with the boost bar and the rigids on, and then I'll take the rigids off. All right, all the beeping. So reverse, and then, sorry about the beeping. So that's got the reverse. That's got everything now. Okay. That's what you can see how much brighter it is with that boost bar right there. But now I'm gonna get up there and flip this switch, and I'll try to keep the phone outside if I can reach it. So I'm gonna take the rigids off now. All right, so you can see the boost bar lit up everything right here. The rigids were just a little taller up there, but I mean, that's not what it's for. It's for backing up the trailer. It's plenty bright. I mean, it kills me how bright that little thing is. I mean, you ain't never gonna have no problem backing up to nothing. Which I do like the fact that I have those lights in my bumper on an upfitter, just so, like I said, people tailgate me or whatever, you know, I'll just flip them real quick, or when I'm backing a boat up, or if I'm unloading my trailer or something, you know, like you can put your truck in park and then the boost bar is gonna go off, but you know, my rigids are on an upfitter, and you can run the boost bar to an upfitter, but it's really bright. I'm really impressed with it, and I'm pumped. So anyway, look, I'll put the I'll see if I can go up close and get the sides one more time of the taillights, but I'll put a link to these in the video description. We'll go hit Clyde one time, maybe twice. Might have been a multiple Clyde day, but you know, if you want the taillights or the boost bar, you can get the link. Like I said, you don't have to have the taillights to get the boost bar, and if you don't want the boost bar, you can just get the taillights, or you know, whatever you want to do. But I just kind of wanted to showcase it all because I've seen people get the taillights, but not with the boost bar together, you know, and some people might not know that boost bar could go to an upfitter, or you know, tying to your reverse lights, or tying. You finna get it, son. Diesel. Here. Here. Sit down. Move, Luke. I didn't call you. Sit down. Now quit. Anyway, we'll run. Well, that worked. Diesel. Here. It's now. Come on. Sit here. Now sit down. Luke, leave him alone. You trying to catch bullfrogs again or what? I mean, all I can say is it looks so much better. The factory one looked like hammered dog shit. But I mean, that sumbitch looks good. And that sounds good. What is that? Can't tell you that. But let me hit the hazards one time so you can, one more time, just trying to cover all my bases here. Why didn't that turn on, idiot? Push it. There. But, so that's they look good. You ain't not gonna see the brake lights or the turn signal. I know that. I mean, you can see how bright the reverse lights and the boost bar with these Morimoto tails are. Whoosh. But appreciate the hell out of y'all watching the channel, man. It means a lot, you know. I'm just, something fun for me to do. I get aggravated at times, but it's fun. I like to do it. But like I said, if you want the taillights, you know, they come in smoked or red, or the boost bar individually, whatever. I got links in the video description. You can click those links. It'll take you right to it. Till next time, you know how we're gonna do. We're gonna hit Clyde. It's like my third freaking time today. I gotta do it one more time after this too. But yeah, don't be a wimp. But anyway, appreciate the hell y'all. God bless. Tails down, beaks up, son. Bah! Yes, sir. Peace.